Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. I hope you're having an absolutely beautiful day. I'll tell you what, before we even get started, check this out. This is a little rosemary herb plant. So I ended up finding it at Walmart. As you know, I'm doing a little project over on Vermont Sun and Shade channel where I'm starting to grow herbs for my little finches. They're sitting up in the corner. We just put the light on. That's a little dimmer for them as it's getting later in the day. So anyway, welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. We recycle with all, we create with all recycled materials, fabrics, and supplies. And it's our way to give the earth a little hug. And if you are coming back, like you've been with the channel, I thank you so much. I love your comments. I just recently got an email that I would love to share just with you the gist of it. It is a viewer who emails me infrequently and just kind of updating me on she just loves the meditation videos and the mindful little art projects that we do. And I've been calling I love what she's calling this, because when I talk to you about creative crochet, I talk to you about not using any patterns and just kind of going by your own energy. And she has termed it intuitive crocheting, and I love that. So with that, we're going to be doing more bowls. So she was inspired to make some bowls. And what I want to share with you, what I love, she said that she's taking fabric and lining the bottom of the crocheted bowl. So I thought that was super innovative. And she's taking fabric or felt, I think a felt fabric, and lining the lid. So she wanted to let me know because she was inspired, and she just kind of sat down and was compelled to make this bowl with her crocheting. So that's what we've been doing. And I got to tell you something too. When you use, I'm just going to show you these. When you use 100% wool yarn, or let's say you have a sweater that is 100% wool, and I just happened to get this at the thrift shop today, so I'm going to use this as an example. And let's say you have a bowl like this, okay? And you want to make a bowl like this, but you want to make it with your fabric, okay? You want to crochet it, or you want to do something with your felt. Turn the bowl upside down, okay? And then when you wet or if if you're native felting, you can't use a bowl, you have to use the wet felting. You're going to very gently with tepid water take your crochet piece. It's as if you want to shape it a little bit more, okay, and wet it, and then put it onto the bowl and let it dry. Okay, so that is just a suggestion. And so guess what? I got this for $1 at the thrift shop today, and it's clay, so it's perfect for my herbs. And I'm starting to scout out the flower pots, but guess what? It's not the time of year. Okay, this is, we're going into winter. So I'm totally off on the timing of starting my little herb garden and having my little finches. And anyway, so with that, at the thrift shop, I saw these for 25 cents each, and I flipped. Because what these are, you just kind of dab. You see? See how flat they are? You just kind of dab with these. Or you can make nice streaks for the sky if you're painting. And this kind of is the type of brush. It's a little bigger, so it's perfect for just kind of putting the primer on. But look, you see how it's moving? Just glue this. Just glue it. And then that will be fine. That's what I'm going to do with that one. So the fabric that I got, check this out right off the bat. So I did share this on another platform, but I said, you know what? I want to share with YouTube before we start any projects. I'm really, really late on my projects. I'm really sorry. I am going to be so rushed, it's not even funny. But part of it is I was focusing all of my attention on the class. So, and that is why at being retired, I do work, but I'm not working full time. I'm staying with a part-time schedule. I am a full-time artist and takes every minute of my day. Um, but this is, we got one of these scarves on the last thrift shop run. And so I think there was like a project somebody was working on. But you see the negative space there. So someone blotted it out and then they dyed the rest of it. So that's a negative space. Really pretty. So I got that. And this is a vintage piece. And look how tiny the print is. And it's blue. This is a very pretty blue and is a lot of fabric. I got all this fabric. Look, I'm going to show you all this fabric for $5. I put it in the, they have you fill a paper bag and go from there. So I'll just show you the highlights of them. And this, I got this fleece. This is a very nice, newer piece of fleece. So I'm not crazy about the design, but I did get that. I'm thinking maybe little scarves or something for my little creatures. So this I thought was an interesting piece, and this very well might be vintage, and it's very large, and it's of birds. It's of parrots primarily, but look, there's something interesting in here. There's one parrot flying, but the parrot flying looks like a different species almost. But anyway, it's a lovely piece for someone who loves birds. So parrots, that's all parrots there. And these caught my attention right off the bat because look at the designs. You just put these together for Boro Sashiko. We're going to be doing some coin bags. So I feel like I may jump on here in a little while and start some of those. So this is a piece that is very blended and it's thick. This is almost a canvas, and it's actually, you can feel almost the plastic in it. So this would be just a lovely piece for a bag. Again, maybe the coin bags. So, or you know what this would be good for? My viewer also who emailed me was talking about fabric bowls. So I've made the fabric bowls with the braiding and the crocheting, but you can make them with whole pieces too, and or patches. So we should look into that together. That would be a really fun, eco-friendly project to work on. So this is a piece I was lucky enough to get. It's rayon. I mean, look how beautiful this is. It has little butterflies in it, and I didn't realize it was rayon until I unfolded it. This is definitely rayon. It's just a lovely. So I was really lucky to get that. This would make a lovely scarf, actually. Now, something else I got the green and brown, but you know what? You don't see brown a lot. You just do not see this color a lot in fabrics. So it was very nice to get this. Plus it's a very small print, and it is a blend. So these are all fabrics. A lot of these say VIP on here. So it looks like these were bought and somebody was doing some project, used a little bit, but these are big pieces of fabric. I mean, there's a lot here. So this even unfolds again and then again. So this is probably like 5 by 5 feet. So I did gravitate towards these florals. And I think, you know, for Christmas, oh no, this one is not fabric. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. This is fabric. So this is beautiful. I love that. And the dark reds are usually what you find in the fall. Now this is a scrub. It's a scrub jacket. And I used to wear these a lot, a lot, a lot. So I love the deep pockets in them. And I figured this has to be washed. It kind of was in storage. That's very clear. So I'll be washing it, but I'll be wearing it. Now I'll probably cut this part of it off, and I could even use that to create something. But I'll cut it off just because I don't like that on my wrist. But this was $2. That's a lovely piece. So this is the last big piece of fabric I got. And if you look at the geo design, you see this a lot in the past like dozen years. You'll see them on shower curtains mainly, maybe for sheets, but you'll see that design a lot. So I thought that might be a nice design for a bag or something to that effect. So that is what I got at the thrift shop. And I was looking for yarn. They didn't have any. They checked in the back just to make sure. So I ended up back over at Walmart. And before I went over, the ladies and I were talking a little bit. I made the comment that I've noticed there's less and less in the craft departments in different things, such as sewing needles. Less and less, I'm noticing. Yarn, less and less. This could be a repercussion from the economy and all of this stuff. I would say if there's something you really want, get it sooner than later. So I went over because I was looking, as you know, I got this yarn. I thought this was 7 something. I'm pretty sure it was when I got this. This is the same Premier Puzzle yarn that I got, and I started the little granny square with you. Okay, so I went back over and I could only find the blue and then kind of like this orange. It's not a vibrant orange at all. It's a little orange and yellow and a little of the earthly tones in their variegated piece. And this is blue with the purple and light blue and then to black, variegated piece. So I got these and I'm thinking, well, maybe between the 3 colors, I can use different color combos to make the granny squares. So that's what I ended up getting today at the thrift shop. And so now what I'm going to do, now that I got this video done, which believe me, it's really hard to explain. It took me some time just to get organized enough to get this done. But I did do a live over on TikTok. And so what I'm going to do is figure out what project I'm going to work on. Now I think it is a bowl, the bowls. I want to do some more of those. And the hats, now I really only have, I think I might have a week and a half or 2. I don't know if I have 2 weeks or not. I really don't. I think I only have a week to be on. I have to check the date for the art and craft fair. So I may have to be whipping some hats that are just a regular crochet stitch, you know, like a single or double crochet, and kind of go through quickly and see if I can get a few of these made up too. So, and some bowls. So, so we're going to be doing that very shortly. And then I'll be dropping that video. I'll be back on, and I'll see you in a little bit. Have a beautiful evening.